Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. My name is David Wilkerson and this is Surplus Funds 101. And you guys, I recently completed a deal and I didn't have to hire a notary. It's super crazy, but I wanted to make a video today and tell you guys about how everything played out and how the string of events went on to where I didn't have to hire a notary to complete a state funds deal down in California. Um, you know, Ever since I got into this, people are always asking me, like, what's some weird stories? What are some weird things that you come across? Is there some odd stuff? And every now and again, we're in sales and marketing, we deal with human beings. Where it's bound to happen eventually. But every now and again, it does happen. And this was definitely one of those things. So let me get into this and give you guys a breakdown of how everything played out. Okay, so this was a deal down in Southern California, and the claimant was a lady that was like 85 years old. She was in an assisted living facility, and when I contacted her, she knew that there were funds that were available for her to be collected at the state level, and she knew that there was a lot of accounts. She didn't know that there was 40 accounts total. And when I first started talking to the lady, she was kind of standoffish. She was a really kind of smart and savvy kind of New York kind of attitude lady. And I told her about how much I was going to charge her, and she said, "Hell no, that's not going to work for me. I'm not going to do that. If you're just going to file the paperwork and collect the accounts, I'll give you 5%." So I did have to take a little bit of a reduction on the commission side. But the phone call and the lead incubation period for this deal was really quick and short. This lady, she was kind of like an A-type person, like bullet points, right to the money. Didn't want to hear a story or talk about anything emotional. Just, hey, what can you do for me and how quick can it happen, kind of thing. And so when this lady finally told me yes, I sent out a notary to go get all of the paperwork notarized. And the notary got out to the assisted living facility and called me up shortly afterwards and said, "Hey, Dave, we got a problem. We can't get in and get this paperwork signed. This facility isn't allowing anybody to come in." And it was during the heat of the lockdown. And so, I mean, everything was moving slow. We were all trying to get creative on how we can get stuff signed and get paperwork coming back and forth as quick as we possibly can. But there was a lot of chaos during that time. And so what I did was I called up the California Department of Unclaimed Funds and I told them about the situation, what was going on, and they gave me an exclusion for this one account as long as I had the claimant have her manager of the facility write a note that said that she was a resident of the building and that they did have tight lockdown restrictions and that they couldn't get a claimant in there to sign. But that's kind of how that all worked out. Let me give you guys some of the deal facts and how it all kind of shaked out. The lead type, it was a California state funds account. And so one of the cool things about working in California is there's like literally like 500,000 accounts that can be collected on. I mean, if you're brand new to doing this, I mean, California, they give you the leads for free. You will never ever run out of leads, so that's always good. The contact method was a cold call from an auto dialer. And as I said earlier, the lead cost, the leads in California are free. I just paid 15 cents to get this file skip traced. The lead incubation period was about a week and a half. It was 4 contact points. It was a phone call, a direct mail piece, an email where I sent her all the documents, and then a follow-up call. And so it was rather quick. As far as all the money that gets involved with this deal, the lady was owed $64,753, and she had 40 accounts that were dormant. Now, she knew that she had a good amount of money sitting aside at the state level. She knew that there was a lot of different accounts. She didn't know how many. And you guys, like, if you're listening to this and you ever come across somebody that has a lot of accounts that can be collected on, one of the angles I always take at people is I'm like, hey, look, you could do this yourself, but have fun writing up the paperwork for 40 accounts or whatever the number might be. And that usually, when they start thinking about the amount of work or the perceived amount of work, it's going to take to do all that and do it themselves, they usually let you do it. But with that being said, she was super smart and savvy, and she said, "Hell no, I'm not giving you 10%." In California, they cap you at 10%, but she's like, "I'll give you 5% for doing it." And I know 5%, it doesn't sound like much, but 5% of 64,000 is a little bit over $3,000, and I'm not even kidding you. I've probably spent an hour and a half of work on this thing. I'll trade an hour and a half any day for this number right here. But you guys, this is kind of an odd deal. It didn't require a notary. I wanted to share that with you. This is done a couple months ago, but if you guys found any value in this video, go ahead and like it and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comment box below. Hope you're having a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.